What is going on today, folks? It is May 25th, 2026. Let's see what we are working with today. We got a dining table and two chairs, essentially. That's what we're looking at. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's get rid of all of this. Come on. Alrighty. Get this background color over here and let's see what we're working with. Hmm. What are we doing here? Sorry, wow. Okay. Need to drink some water. From here, it looks like a series of conic gradients, right? That's what it looks like. The top can be conic gradient there, and these can be. I'm thinking the top, like the chair backs, that be the conic gradient. That's the 25%, and then the left, bottom, and right will be. That's what I usually do is transparent, but that would be the salmon color here. However, we are going to have a straight line across. It's gonna continue all the way through here. So what we do in that particular instance, we have to now. Hmm. Otherwise, like, okay. So I think these are easy. Like we can segment these. This one and the one on the right. It's a conic gradient again. Same story. We have the 75% be the salmon and then the 25% be transparent. So just the background color is going to shine through and we can just center it. And when we tile it and determine the constraints of it, we could make it so that none of the repeated transparent parts of the pattern appear. And we could do that in these two areas. But the thing is, the pattern, when it wants to tile, it will go, okay, we could actually do that and it kind of bridge the gap here. It will go all the way through and then we can add some sort of, I don't know if we add a linear gradient on top of it to get this to appear. Is that the right way? I don't know. That seems weird to me. Um, how are we gonna do this? I mean, we could technically do a bunch of borders, right? We could do borders might be a good idea. So big shape here, border right, left, bottom of salmon, right? Shape here and border, right and left. Same story, shape here, border right and left. And then these we can have like a shape here that with a conic gradient instead of having two borders, and then pushing the conic gradient over so we can have the T shape. I don't know, just a thought. So that would mean one, two, three, four elements on the page. One, two, three, and then four here. And we kind of just style accordingly. I mean, I think that'll get us to 100, but I'm pretty sure there's a better way here. I'm just worried about my score. So for p tags, we'll go main, leg. So let's go right legs, left legs, And then here we'll do T for table. So let's do, actually we might be able to get away with not using one of these. For main, we could just use the, we'll go margin 50, background, okay, so margin 50, 60 on the right and left. We'll go 30 at the top and bottom, maybe 25. Nope, we'll go 20, top and bottom. So 20 and then 60 and then 100 and then 60. 60. 60, 20, 60, 100. Why did it do this? 10. Top, right, bottom, left. Top is 20. Right, 20. Like, why does it get 50, 60, 70, 80? I'm confused. Why are you doing this? Top, right, bottom, left. Bottom. Why are you shrinking the top? Minus 50? Dude, what is this? Okay. And then we have, this is ridiculous. Why do I have to do that? Okay. It's probably because all the p tags, but here we'll just do a border solid this color. And then, but we're gonna make it so that border width, here we'll go 0 at the top. What is that? So we go from 20 to 60, 40 pixels, 40, 40, 40. Okay. So I need to make a 40. So 60, 50, was it 20? Okay. 20. And then 120, 0, this becomes, we just do this. This is going to solve all my problems. Okay. 20. Okay. And I got to make the height, so 120 will go 100, 90, 80. It's kind of what I wanted. And then we will look into having, is that going to work? Is that going to work? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I don't know. This is going to be one ugly solution. And then with this, we are going to look into the p tags. Same story, border solid, and then this one, but it's going to be inverted here, or it's going to be top is going to be 40, right, bottom is going to be 0, and then here we're going to make it width. We're looking at 60 to 120, so 60 pixels. Height 220 to 280. It's a square. Looks like a square. So if we do position absolute, right? There we go. Top 150px. Left 0, 20, 20, 50, 170. I don't know. 160. Okay. P plus P, we are looking at right 0, left 220, 240. Okay, so right, left, and then now we have this T for table. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? What if I add that to the background and we don't need it? No, but it's not gonna notch it out. Ugh. What are we doing here? 12 minutes in. What are we doing here? I could try making the border a bottom instead of solid dashed. If I could line the dash in that center, I don't know. That's kind of interesting, actually. That's not gonna work. Hmm. So the top one doesn't actually, the top of the T doesn't need a border, but just the bottom part of the T does. Or it just needs that space out of the, let's, this is gonna be ugly, but let's keep going with this. If I bring this back, right, and we go T, we'll go width and height. We'll go width and height. We'll do, I think we just determined the 40. 40 by 160 to 280. So that's 120. 120. Width 40. Right? And then whoop. Um, okay, because we got top. Perfect. Height, What is that? Why is it so short? 120. 160. We'll do, what's the border between these? So we'll go 160 to 180. So 20 pixels. We'll go border 20 px. Px. Okay, solid. This color. This is the most verbose answer ever. 0, 40, 40, 40. Okay. Well, actually, get away with this. Okay. And then now we're just going to subtract 40 from left. So we'll go 140 here. That's a bit much, right? So 40, 30. So we'll go left. Okay. So it's still too much. So 20? Dude, why did I get 60? There we go. And then now I just need to get the, over here we can do a conic, and I will make it so that we have 100 to, so it's 200 at 200 px, say 40 px, um, transparent 75%, and this 0. And we now move this over 50%. No. I don't know why that doesn't work for me. 150 px. 100 px. 100 px down. 150 px. 140. Oh no. Okay, so then we just shrink the height here. 160, 120. But down 40. Look at that, Jimbo. 18 minutes in. Not definitely not the prettiest solution. Actually, very ugly. 601. Let's see how much we can actually. So 614 characters. Whoa. Okay. So let me get these. Okay. Also, let us get the tabs. This is the. Okay, and this one. Can I actually? Okay. Save some characters there. Okay. 399. So we went down 642. We went down a considerable amount actually. 608. Damn it. 269 average characters. Wow. I'm doing this wrong. What am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong here? So, okay. This has been 20 minutes almost. I don't like my score. And I'm kind of upset because I have a higher character count. Well, not that this is going to make a difference, but higher character count and a lower score than average. How is this possible? Okay, what are we doing exactly? I'm definitely breaking it down wrong. Hmm. How would you do it? I'm thinking, okay, if you do the margin as an entire, like the body as just you color it entirely in salmon, this entire thing, and then you just kind of, you're not necessarily notching out, but you're creating these shapes on there that are, you know, the same light pink here. Is an easier, quicker, shorter approach? I don't know. Like, I did not know. Obviously my approach wasn't the most ideal, but how would we do this in a better way? Hmm. Okay, what if let's let's bring it back for a sec. I'm gonna nuke these. Do that. Okay, bring this back. Let's just back to square one here. And we are going to get rid of this. We're just gonna go, was it 20? And then here we'll just do this, and then we'll just do, oh, okay. Do I just do a bunch of conic gradients? What do we got to lose, right? Conic gradient. We'll make one that is, so 60 to 340, which is whatever, 280, I think, at 280 px. And then the height is 20 to 180, 160 px. This color, but before that, we'll go 75%, 0. Shift it over 40 px. Okay, that's one. Number two, conic gradient. We'll do, I think these are 60 by 60 at 60 px, 60 px. We'll go same story, 75%. Oh, goodness. 0, right? And here we'll push these down to 200 px. I don't know where you're going to move it. Oh, that's so 40 px, 200 px. Wow, nailed that. First try. Okay. So now I was thinking if I could align this one here somehow using the same conic gradient, that would be wonderful. So I'll just go with, so we have 60 to 280, 220. What is that? 220? 220 px. See that? Wonderful. And now we have another conic gradient. See, like I'm at 300 characters now. And I don't think I'll slim it down too much. Like, what is the global stats? Ugh, come on. Okay. Um, Conic gradient we'll do just to notch out this bit in the middle here. We'll go with, so we have 160 to 240. So it's 80 at 80 px. And then the height is 180 to 280, 100 px. Same story. 75% to boom 0. And then this one we're going to push it to 1 160 px. And then down 100 px. I don't know. So 100, 20, 30, 40, 80, 70, 60. 160, maybe 150, 140. There we go. And now we do this one here. So we'll go conic gradient, and then we'll just do, we'll go 100 to 180 at 80 px. And then the height is 160 to 280, 120, 120 px. 0, 0, 0, 0 at 70. No, 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 no. 75%, 0. Now we're going to shift this over. We can't put no repeat. We can't put no repeat. Apologies. Doorbell. I'm back now. Back to my train of thought. I wanted it to repeat, but within these constraints. So, but I don't think it's, I feel like this is going to be a little bit tricky. Only because, okay, so my idea is, look, I'm going to move it over, let's say 60 px, right? 70 and then down 100 px. So we'll go 60, 80, and then maybe 40. So now I kind of got it where I want it, right? Like it's, but I need to determine how I can go from, okay, so if I go 100 to 220, 120 px, right? So it does that. What if, like, I think, is it a layering thing? I think it has to be on top of this one. So I'm not sure. Okay, so if we get that one out of the way, no repeat, right? Like, so this is like, what's the point of this? Oh yeah, it repeats at the bottom. I would have to kind of do I'd have to do it twice, because here 120, if I go 140, if I bring it up a little bit more, 120, 110, 100, just gonna be half of it regardless. It's this 30-minute video. Lord have mercy. Okay, so this is not the correct approach. Do I add two more conic gradients? I don't think that's the correct approach either, because like we're already. Let's see what that gives us anyway. Um, I mean, this could technically. It's not. It doesn't seem ideal. So 40, and then we have 100 to 300. So 200 at 200 px, 40 px, and then here we have same story, but this time that's what we have. And then we're gonna do that again because we're so smart, where we're gonna do 40 and then I don't know, do that 200 as well. So 150 to 160 to 280, 120. Boom. So, okay, so now let's shift these over. So here we'll go 50px, nowhere near, 50, 60, 70, 80, and then down 150px, nope, 100px. Fantastic. We're going to shift this over 100px, 130, 140, 150, and then down, oh, that's 160, 100px, 120, 130, 140. This might be worse than my other one. $3.99. Okay, it's a bit better, but still, like 100 characters over. What am I doing wrong? Is there like really a simple solution that I just am totally missing? 612, a bit better than before, but what on earth? I'm really upset. One other player, so it's probably that makes me feel a little bit better. But um, still, I'm kind of confused about this one. I'm glad I tried it again. Shaved off a good 30 characters, almost 40. And if you guys are still here, you guys are the real MVPs. 34 minutes in, and you're still here. You guys are the best. It means a lot. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.